Okay, here's another decision to whether or not to sell something. It goes through a process, all right? Should we sell it right there, or do we process it a little bit further and sell it further down the line, okay? Like they say, in some cases, a product can be sold at an intermediate stage, or it can be processed further and then sold. And differential analysis is used to describe whether a product is at an intermediate stage or to process it further. Okay, so what we look at are just differential revenues and differential costs. Okay, if the increased revenue from producing it further is greater than the increased cost, then it's worth doing. Okay, so the main cost of getting up to that break-off point don't change regardless, so they don't make any difference. So here's an example of a business produces kerosene as an intermediate product as follows. The batch size is 4,000 gallons. Cost of producing the kerosene is $2,400 per batch, and the selling price is $2.50 per gallon. Okay, yeah, that's for batch cost. Batch size is 4,000 gallons, and the kerosene can be processed further to yield gasoline. Okay. There's some evaporation in there, so the batch size, it starts out at 4,000 gallons and it ends up at 3,200 gallons just because of evaporation. But the additional cost is 3,050, that's right through there, 3,050, and then the selling price is $3.50 per gallon. So what we want to know is if that $2.50 minus $3.50, $1 per gallon increase in price times 3,200 gallons is larger than the cost of $3,050 per batch. Okay, so it's incremental revenue minus incremental cost. That's all we look at. We don't care at all about how much it costs to get that kerosene up to there. Okay, so here is the kerosene. I guess we could sell it 4,000 gallons. If we sell kerosene, are $2.50 a gallon, so that's $10,000. If we process it further, we get 3,200 gallons times $3.50 a gallon, or 11,200. Okay, so the differential effect on income is $1,200. Okay, which is really just $1 per gallon times 1,200 gallons. That's 1,200 gallons? What was our gallons? 3,200 gallons times $1. Oh, minus 4,000 times 250, right? So there's our incremental revenue, 1,200, and the cost. It costs us just to do the kerosene was $2,400. If we process it further, it's 3,050. Okay, so that was a $650 difference. We'll make more money if we process it further and sell it for gas. Okay, there's your net income. And here's another example. This product T is sold for $2.50 per gallon. It can be sold without additional processing, again for $3.50 per gallon, or processed further into product V. This is really creative, huh? At an additional total cost of 70 cents per gallon. Okay, that's the additional cost. So it's $2.50 to get up to the the point where you could split it off. Then you've got to spend another 70 cents per gallon, and it can be sold for $4 per gallon. Okay, so we're going to make another 50 cents per gallon, and it's going to cost us 70 cents per gallon. That doesn't look like it's going to work out, does it? Let's see. So here's our, these are the assumptions. It's produced for $2.50 per gallon, sold without additional processing for $3.50 at a cost of $2.50, so we're making $1. If we process it further, we get an additional total cost of 70 cents. So now our costs are $3.20, and we can sell it for $4 per gallon. So if we process it further, we're going to be losing money, okay? And so we'd be better off to sell everything right at the product T stage. Okay. Now the next one, and I believe it's the last one that we have, is special pricing. When somebody approaches you to buy something at a reduced price. usually like a big order or something special.